Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to The Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Let's get started.
The best of O'Mara.
You know, it's weird to predict that the Giants are going to lose and then still be depressed that the Giants lose.
You are a complicated man.
Well, at
complicated.
halftime, it was within striking distance.
Very much so.
Oh, yeah.
But then, you know, the inevitable happens as they implode and the fights on the field.
Is there a part of you, like my grandfather used to always pick against the team he wanted to win? So no matter what happened, he had something to be happy about.
No, because I'm too much of a partisan. The only reason I picked against the Giants this week is I really believed they wouldn't win, and of course they didn't disappoint. But at the same time, as I'm watching, as Oscar mentioned, the first half, it was kind of fun.
Right.
And, I sports just far too important in my life. Even in my own life of hitting a little round ball around, it's hitting the egg, not fun and not a good thing. And the
you sound a little like Trump as you were fading off there. Not fun.
Yes.
Sad.
Hello, Kentucky voters. Get out and support the candidates. Yes, sir. Did
you hear who was in Manassas yesterday?
I am going to give you a big treat, Kentucky. I am going to pull the hair off Rand Paul's head and reveal the blue veiny monster that is underneath the abominable Dr. Five.
Do you think it would come off like a toupee or like the string on the top of a bag of dog food? It would just unravel.
He was in Manassas?
Yeah,
my old stomping ground?
Bernie Sanders was in Manassas.
Oh, Bernie Sanders was in Manassas.
And and Uncle Joe was in Sterling.
Did he know he was in Sterling?
I don't think he did.
Just ask.
Well, he said, I can't go there. There's no train station.
Sterling,
Virginia. It's just off Route 7.
Early days of the Don and Mike show. We said, where are you from, ma'am? Sterling.
Can I ask you a question, Mike? And I know that we have to get to some business here.
Yeah, we do.
Just quickly, when is this?
What business do we have?
When is this field? When is this? It's a surprise. When is this field going to narrow? When are we going to get like one or two candidates? Iowa,
February.
That's right. When Steve Bridges throws his hat in the ring.
Yeah. February. It's going to happen. February. And
this feels like a lot of
I'm like every Democratic voter. I can be blown in any direction.
Hey, good for you.
Hey now.
No, I really
That's
can't.
a category.
I can go with any. First of all, I'll vote for all of them. I like them.
Right.
And but I mean, as far as this whole thing about electability and all that, it's interesting. But I too, believe it or not, have tired of the constant drumbeat, and I've tired of the all the talk because the bar is so low now. That things that 10, 15, 20 years ago would have been horrific are not even thought about anymore.
Yeah.
I have two things to bring a smile to your face. One is regarding this. I got a text from Julia last night say, what time do the polls normally open? I said, I think 6 a.m. Sometimes it's 7. And then I said, but you're registered to vote here and you're in Richmond. She says, oh, no. I arranged for that. I changed where I cast my ballot. Julia has already voted in her first election.
Oh, look at that.
All right, please enlighten me as to what's going on in my former home state. What is going on in Virginia now?
Is it
a Comstock situation?
It is not a Comstock situation. Today we are voting on the delegates, and all of them are on the ballot. So
you mean the local representatives?
Exactly. And
your state representatives, state senators, that type of thing?
It is election day in the state of Virginia, and that means that this is going to be the first finger on the pulse of what Virginia will do next November. So this is a pretty exciting day. But I'm so proud that I got before 7 a.m. Julia held up her picture of her I voted sticker.
Oh, that's
really?
That's my girl, huh?
Good for her.
Yeah.
Taking part in the process. Who should you vote for?
During the holiday season, I will have both of my daughters coming down here to West South Florida, so I'm very excited about that. Elizabeth confirmed a visit before Christmas yesterday, so I'm delighted to see my daughters, and she's coming down with her Ming. Ming.
Well,
yeah. And it was a trip down memory lane. My first ballot I ever cast was an absentee ballot in Richmond, and I voted for Ross Perot.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like to know about the first time I voted? I voted for William Howard Taft.
The fat candidate?
Because I thought that any president who was so fat that he required a specially made bathtub was my kind of guy.
And I'm glad to know you haven't changed because that's why you hired me as an intern. Same reason.
Yeah, I said, God, you look just like William Howard Taft.
Perfect.
We've got the tub for you. So
it's very, very simple.
I've got another piece of good news for you, and Oscar is in on this, but we need your wife.
Yes, we need Carla.
If you could bring her into the studio, that would be
Carla.
Carla.
She's here.
Well, bring her in.
My son, this is day 2 of sick day, and he's under the weather, but he's bouncing
2019.
around. So
Well,
you can't say
in.
stay in bed.
He peeked in. He looked
Wasn't
good.
it nice having a little
Yeah,
visit?
looked
I
healthy.
loved it. Yeah.
Carla. Sorry,
Well, that's
it's a gentle way of summing her.
loving.
Carla, are you in the living room?
Exter.
Yeah, it's like my mom would yell at me.
Do you have like a small
I'll
bell?
do it gently. I'll be
Yeah.
more gently. All right?
Break it.
Please come in here. Yeah, that's my gentle way of doing it. Remember that when you were a little kid? It's like, I don't want to.
Well, that's a little
Stop it.
little
Attitude.
a little Rupert Pupkin when he says, "Mom, I gotta do this now."
Did you just give me attitude?
No, she was taping her special tape. Show them your
Hello,
new.
hello.
Show them
Carla.
your new. Can you see her?
Oh,
wow,
wow.
that's quite a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Quite a
and-
T-shirt.
Ah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's how you guys roll in Florida. God bless you,
All
Mike.
right,
That
can you
was-
all right. Can you put your? All right. Can you go
You're
down a little bit and show
You're a
everybody?
confident
okay.
man. I don't
All
know
right,
if
you
I'd
gotta
be
get-
okay
you
with
gotta
that.
get lower.
But
That
God
was
bless
a-
you. God bless
lower.
you. Very smart.
Yes.
Yes.
The
Will you be invoicing her for that time?
The young me, the single me says that's perfect.
It is perfect.
If I was Mike
All right,
O'Mara,
can you,
I would
all right,
not
okay,
let you out of the
really
house
right
with that
into the
T-shirt.
microphone.
Has anyone asked you about it since you have on your shirt? Ask me about my facials.
Not yet, because this is the first day I'm wearing it. So
Well,
All
I'd-
right.
all right. So
Keep us posted.
Keep us updated.
And tell
yeah.
Mike every day when you come home, and tell him if they're male or female, please.
yes, I'm gonna get one that says, "Have you had a bro facial lately?"
I don't like your hangs on other men. But I guess that. Why are you looking at your watch as soon as I started
Because I'm
talking?
getting a phone call.
Congratulations,
you.
by the way.
Is that,
Thank you.
Is that your business number?
No, actually.
Oh, I was hoping it
Carla.
was someone
Hi.
asking about a facial.
Hi, Carla. Can you rub on me?
Oh,
Dirk.
stop.
Yes.
That's Dirk.
Well,
Mike,
yes, I
A
can.
premium.
Mike, I know
A
that this.
premium.
I would like to change the mood if I could, because
Oh,
I hold
please,
in my
please.
hand. I actually hold in my hand a proclamation.
Oh, look at this.
I shall read from it
Oh.
right now. Whereas Carla O'Mara has completed her training to be a licensed esthetician, and whereas the TMOS fan club is aware of this momentous achievement, and in recognition of her hard work, and as a celebration of Carla pursuing and achieving her goal, the TMOS fan club is proud to present this check in the amount of $1,020 to Carla O'Mara in celebration and recognition of her graduation. Congratulations, Carla. You are now fully qualified to specialize in the beautification of skin. You are loved, you are appreciated, with love, from the TMOS fan club under the direction of Jolene White.
Good. Are you kidding me?
Such
Nope.
loving, giving.
There's been a lot of
Michael,
Mommy
sneakiness.
just got a present from the fan club. What do you say? Come over here and say thank you.
That's so sweet. You're welcome.
There's been a
No,
lot of
no.
sneakiness going on for the past few months.
Like Max Headroom there.
Honey.
And it's been very fun to watch
I'm overwhelmed. Like, I really don't know what to say. That is really kind. Whoever participated, thank you
Very
so
sweet.
much.
We have
I
the
will
best
get more
listeners
T-shirts
ever.
made.
Oh, look at
No,
that.
no, that money would buy a nice set of golf clubs.
Mike,
I don't
how
think
dare
so.
you? It's for her.
Mike, that
not
money is
you.
I know.
easily
I have
doubled by
nothing to do
putting
with
it
it.
on the mark that says black. And then you have
Here's the
lots
whole
of
thing.
money.
Yes.
So
T-shirts.
I guess Jolene's
work.
the one that set this up.
She's got a list of
Jolene
names.
coordinated it,
Yes.
but everybody,
Okay.
a
You'll have to
lot of
party
people
with her.
participated.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Definitely. Thank you, Jolene. Thank you very,
That's
very,
what.
very
Thank
she
you,
is
fan
this-
club.
Isn't that
Yes,
so nice?
Think of
Very
so
nice lady.
very
Great.
She
sweet.
always-
Very sweet.
Oh, yeah, we will
She
get you that
always-
money.
What do you say? What are you looking at me
I
for?
don't know what to say. I'm like,
You're so bad
overwhelmed.
at getting
I am-
something
I
nice.
really
you can
am
tell
bad
it's
at
genuine,
getting-
Mike,
Can't
because
you
you've
work
been
up a little-
saying that
Excuse me,
forever.
Michael.
You've been saying that forever.
Michael, would you like to say anything to the fan club that gave mommy a nice present?
Thank you guys.
You know what, Michael? This could save the barn.
Yes.
There he goes. All right, everybody
You
get out of
killed
here.
I am. I'm sorry. I am bad at receiving stuff. I really am.
So is my
I'm
wife.
sure you've
This
heard
is-
the story
yes,
of when
yes.
Mike proposed to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Which was also
Major disappointment.
that was
A
also
similar-
organized by the fan club.
Yes.
I do.
A similar
it does
response.
mean a lot to me. Thank you, each and everybody, and everyone.
This
Is
is
my son
exactly
mugging
how
for
it
the
should have
kids? Yes, he
gone.
is.
This is perfect.
My son mugging for the camera.
Today is a YouTube
What?
day.
What?
I want to show you guys something funny that I did.
All right,
Oh,
get up
good.
on there.
All right.
Let's do it.
Be a first for this show.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Remember, anybody, if you're ever in the Southwest Florida area.
Yes.
All right.
There
All
you
right.
go.
You don't
There you
take
go.
a gift and then hawk your business.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Always be selling.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
That
Very
is
cool.
very sweet. All right. Now everybody
sweet.
just, do you have somewhere to go or something?
Yeah, I have a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye-bye. See you later.
Very
Thank you.
busy.
Mike, you're so
Busy.
loving and supportive.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I am supportive. Go. It's just weird walking next to a woman 20 years younger than you would ask me about my facials in the middle of a Costco. Anyway, hi. You know what? All right.
Certainly.
That's incredibly sweet and kind and delightful, and that's completely
It's amazing.
unexpected.
It's so great.
Yes.
We have the best fans.
We have the greatest
Ask
people
me
in the
about
world.
the fan club. Maybe we
Yeah.
should make shirts like that.
That'd be
Ask
good.
me about the fan club,
yeah,
and we'll see you all in Las Vegas soon. And look forward to hanging out with all you guys. What a wonderful thing. Now, moving on to the next order of business here.
Yes.
And would we please, because I happen to peek ahead, may we bring the commissioner in, please?
Ah,
Commish.
yes, but of
Commish.
course.
For a
Come in,
major
Commish.
announcement.
Major announcement.
Is
Major
it game
announcement.
changing,
What
would
a-
you say?
What a week it was. Yeah, I know you peeked ahead, too. I know
did
you
not.
peeked
It's
ahead,
probably
too.
a sad
he
time
peeked.
for Fantana.
He lives it. All right. This is very exciting.
Tough to shake
Hey.
that T-shirt, Mike.
A C.
Tell
What
you.
does that even
CJ.
mean?
She's
Tell
got
you.
them in a variety of colors.
Oh, I bet.
Oh,
It's
how
a
about,
sea change.
Isn't that something?
Isn't that something?
Let's, by the way, we all picked. We discussed it yesterday before you gave the results. We all picked the Cowboys.
Yes.
You all right?
Yes.
You okay there?
Oscar's funny
All right.
sometimes.
All right. Sea change in the commissioners here, Maddie.
Oh, hi, Maddie.
Hello.
Hi, Maddie.
Wow, what a week it was. I just felt it was very important
Commish.
today to, at the very beginning of the show, before the surprise, which I didn't know about, I would like to get everybody to, this is what I wanted to leave
hear
with
ye,
today.
hear
because
ye.
This is super important that
Yeah.
we get
Yes.
our picks on record
All
today.
right.
It was a good week for one of you,
Oh,
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
and it is closer than ever.
Oh, no.
Yes,
It's tightening up.
Gross.
and we had a
tremendously.
tie.
Ty.
We had
Yes.
a tie, Rob and Oscar, at 8 and 6.
Ooh.
And Mike, you blew them away with 12 and 2.
What?
Oh, my
12
God.
wins. Two. Don't
like
go
a
what, like
professional
you don't know what it is,
handicapper.
Rob. You know the results.
I know.
They
I've
didn't
been there
use point
before.
spreads.
You know the results. You get the results as soon as you get the email. You open it up.
Who
I
was
know
the
how
guy
you do it.
that Johnny Carson played that could tell the future?
Well, it wasn't. It was a guy that could predict answers. Karnak.
Karnak. You're
Yeah.
Karnak.
Hi-oh.
Thank you.
He's Mike-ack.
Mike.
Really, I picked the Niners, the Texans, the Eagles, the Dolphins. Big pick there.
Yes.
By the way, my two compatriots both picked the Jets. The Chiefs, the Bills, the Seahawks, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Broncos. And I have to give Oscar Santana credit because Oscar and I both picked your Baltimore Ravens to beat the
No
Patriots.
one said it couldn't be
and
done.
They did.
I should have a
And then, of
toenail
course, the
pulled out
Cowboys.
with pliers on picking the Redskins and the Patriots. I just blew it. What
The
a bad
Patriots
week.
is fine. The Redskins
no,
is
no,
a
no.
bad
That
pick
was
all
just
around.
terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
No, I mean,
Terrible.
of course you picked the pay. How would you not pick the Patriots?
Well, you
expect
didn't.
them
The
to win every
majority of
game.
America
They
picked the
can't.
Patriots.
They can't go a perfect season.
Well, I will tell you that going into the picks this week, it was the least prepared I had ever been.
Oh,
I mean,
off
I
the
was
top of your
winging
head.
it like you wouldn't be. I truly was winging it. But I will say that the Dolphins to finally win a big game against the Jets.
You called
and,
it.
They were
Yes.
very excited. Bye, family.
Mike,
Bye.
the Dolphins.
Bye.
and the-
Why are you looking at me? Oh, you're welcome. She doesn't think she reacted. You reacted fine.
I
you
think
reacted fine.
she should be
Everybody's
questioning
thrilled.
that T-shirt, Mike.
Oscar says you should be, and I'm going to repeat this. Oscar says you should be. Oscar knows exactly where I'm looking to through the window. Oscar says you should be worried about that T-shirt.
Did she smile and wave back?
All right, would you like to pantomime for it? Michael, look at the wall over there, okay?
Next time,
Hide
have
your eyes, kids.
Yeah,
I should've
next
looked
time
at
have
the wall.
Maddie look at the wall too.
Okay.
Tell Maddie to
Thank
look
you.
at the wall next time,
All right.
too.
Sorry, Maddie.
I like the
Didn't
second
mean to
part
get
of
so graphic.
I like
By
the
the way,
second part
Oscar's
of the
just like-
pantomime, Mike, where you were crying.
Yeah, there's 70-year-old men making that gag for me, okay?
Of course, yeah.
So Oscar's not the only one. There's a, Yeah,
Well, I will say you have larger cojones than anyone I know because I am an open man and I've let girlfriends in my life do certain things and been like, it's not a big deal.
It's what she is in the business of doing. She gives people facials.
Okay, Mike.
Beautification of skin.
Not for nothing. All right. And let's focus on the win here. We can talk about that in the body of the show. I have some thoughts, but go ahead, Maddie. I'm sorry. Once again, please.
So
Maddie.
overall,
Yes.
the gap is closing with Mike
Where will I buy my jeans?
and Mike at 79 and 54, Rob at 82 and 50, and Oscar at 84 and 48.
Oh my God!
Rob,
tight.
if you shop for your jeans at the Gap, they'd have to add another wing.
You're feeling pretty good, aren't you?
You stopped at those sizes like during the Carter administration.
I did shop at the Gap when the Gap was
Gap
open.
XL.
Yeah, of course. That's
Speaking of that,
my favorite
I'll be going
spreadsheet.
I'm going to the Thornton Melons today. I'm going to be deciding whether I'm going
nice.
to go dressy or cash.
Oh,
I'm
fantastic.
not quite sure.
What
very,
about
very
dressy
excited. I hope I
Friday,
get some of it.
casual Saturday?
I
Maybe?
like that. Or flip it.
You know,
I might wear shorts on Saturday because it's casual.
What about it's
A
gonna be chilly.
nice, bold, stripy shirt.
Okay, so where does this leave us? Within striking distance of
I'm
each
going to
other?
reach through the monitor and get you to what?
It couldn't get me.
What?
That's a very
dollars
vague
are on the
phrase.
line. There's
Yes,
real money on the
there
line.
is.
here.
Striking
Well,
distance.
Yeah, give the record at 79 and 54 for me.
How many games?
82.
There's 5 games in between Mike and Oscar, and 2 games in between Rob and Oscar.
So the total spread of 5 games. I mean, there was a 5-game spread between you and Oscar this week. This could switch on a
There
dime.
are technically 8 games left, correct?
Yeah, it's
8
halfway.
weeks.
Yeah, halfway through, I think.
I have been sucking for most of the season. This is my first real winning week, and I'm very excited about it. And I'd really like to thank all these wonderful teams. And by the way, the Colts, come on. All right. Anyway, so I'll have to figure out how to do it again next week. It's very, very exciting. And Madam Commissioner, you're doing just
Marvelous
an incredible
An
job.
excellent
Thank
job.
you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Simply marvelous. Thank you. You may be excused now. Go back to Buffalo. Thank you. Thank you
All the
very
way
much,
back to
Maddie.
Buffalo.
We appreciate that.
Thank you, Madeline.
That's that. We appreciate that. That's Madeline Masiello.
Perfect.
The first daughter
the, Chiefs.
of Buffalo.
All right. Thank you.
Now, Mike,
Yes.
this is your show. A couple things we need to address. I think we
Yeah.
definitely need to address is one, the marketing campaign and how it was born in the body of the
Right.
show.
Right?
Right.
And then when you found out about it. Like, is that something you sanctioned? Because you technically...
facials?
Yeah.
Let's bring her back in. She's here.
Is she here?
Carla. All right. Oscar wants to talk about the T-shirt. All right, come here. I'm going to take the headphones off so you can hear. Okay.
I come in
All right, why don't you
here
just go ahead
as
and
a uninvolved third party. All I can offer is
Almost a documentarian.
I
You're
would
sort of
say
like the
yes,
Ken
yes,
Burns of
yes.
this.
How did this? I think it's a brilliant marketing campaign. Probably for I would say a single woman. If I'm really calling it how it is, but you can pull that off because you're striking. You probably have a beautiful team working with you, so it's
just
catchy.
myself.
Okay, well I'm just saying.
right.
Let's say if you expand, always hire attractive people. That's what I would say
Of
for you.
course.
Is they men or women?
Men or women, it doesn't matter. Yes. When the marketing
Matt Flowers Santana calling.
Yeah, did you hear the door lock behind you when you came in because Oscar hit the button?
Where did the marketing? How was it born? Was it a team effort?
How was what born?
The marketing
slogan.
slogan.
Motto.
Ask me about my facials.
It was something my brain came up with.
Okay, this is a solo effort.
Yes.
Oh wow! Did you test this on any of your maybe team members in school? Say, what do you think about this name?
No.
Oh,
I just did it.
You just did it. Did you?
Went out and I did it because I'm a go-getter.
Wow! Look at that. That's perfect.
Was it something that developed, or was it something that sort of was hatched, fully formed? And you said,
No, I was just thinking
that's
about
it.
different slogans. I wanted to get 12 different shirts with different slogans on them, but it was cheaper to get one slogan.
Smart.
So I thought,
Right.
Smart. What were? Let's say
thought-
2 other runner-up slogans.
ask me about my bro facials.
Oh, okay. That's something that is probably not a direction you want to go in, but the other one would be.
Yeah, I would think that
and
might
then-
make people Google things
Yeah.
because they say I
And
kind of
then
know what that
I was
is.
thinking about I don't know, other things.
Just like
I'm
facial.
on the spot now, so I
No,
can't think.
facial-
Did you have
are
one?
us.
Did you have one? Did you
knows?
ever do artwork that said "My husband's days are numbered"?
No.
Okay, just
You, Rob.
I think it's genius.
I do
And
too.
also, and Mike, you are a saint among saints. You clearly are supporting Carla in her endeavor, and she's got a.
When he says that, it really worries me.
God
What's
bless
going
you.
on here?
Nothing. We're
Facial is a sexual term.
Only if you have a dirty mind. I've never heard of such thing.
Oh,
I never even heard of the word before I met you.
Carla.
Just saying.
And now she
I didn't
uses
I've
it.
never heard of that word either.
She uses it all the time. This is
that word.
This is a funny show.
Are you writing down the time, Rob?
Yes, I am. No, I'm
Rob, I've
writing.
never heard of that word. I said it in a deposition. I'd never heard of it.
I had to write the word down, Carly, because I have to look it up later because I don't know what it
Okay.
means.
All right, thank you.
We
Well,
wish
good
you the
luck
best
with
of luck.
that.
Absolutely.
We're here for you. We're here to
Yeah,
support
and
you.
just
Let us
remember,
know.
I do back facials. So
I got a back facial this morning.
Oh, look at that.
And that's a.
Yeah.
no, you got a body scrub this morning.
I got a body scrub.
Oh, look
this
at
morning.
that.
And I
That's
do
nice.
body wraps too.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
you
I
look,
got
you're
a body
radiant.
rub.
You
All
look
right,
good.
I'm uncomfortable with this. Go.
It doesn't show.
Bye. I love you. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Hi, Carla.
All right. All righty. Make my.
And what do we take away from that? This is a very educational show. We're teaching words all the time.
Woo, go make money. Yeah, I can tease this. There is a chance that Mrs. O'Mara will be out in Las Vegas, and that some people might be very, very fortunate to get some of her. Everything now sounds dirty to me. Some of her services.
I just can't believe she said that word she'd never heard before. She
I know.
said it so flippantly.
just yeah, because she's an innocent.
Of course she is.
That's right. If she was innocent, I love you. I love you. She's looking at me unsure. Fine. Cute. God.
All right.
All right. Well, got nothing to say. Let's start the show.
Hello, parishioners. It's me, Uncle Baby Billy Freeman. I want to thank all of you that have supported me by purchasing my Baby Billy's Health Elixir. Blessings to all of you. But I've recently discovered something that's even more potent, and it's my God-given duty to tell you about it. It's the Mike O'Mara Show on TikTok. Beautiful, funny, spiritually uplifting, bite-sized clips of your favorite podcast. Perfect for yourself and for sharing with the congregation of your life. It's based on ancient scriptures and heals colds, flus, straps, even COVIDs. Just search TikTok for Mike O'Mara Show and follow us. Heal the spirit to heal the body. Mike O'Mara Show on TikTok. It's your salvation. Or my name isn't Walton Goggins. Baby Billy Freeman. Amen.
The best of O'Mara.
I just wanted to give you a little recap of my morning today. So, 5:30 up in the O'Mara household. Carla gets out and gets cracking. I roll out of there about 5:45. Then we get Michael up. It's kind of sweet. I never go in there with Carla. I did this morning. He wakes up cute, and we're getting him ready for his day. And then it's breakfast. Get a little, just getting ready, getting his little bath, whatever he needs to do. 6:30 normally out the door. I'm taking him to the bus.
Sure.
Today, at approximately 6:15-ish, we get a message from the school system down here in Southwest Overcrowded. And it says, your bus, and they give the bus number, will be late today.
How do they contact you?
And
Phone, text, email?
Text, and then a automated phone call.
Okay, cool.
And Carla gets them. I don't get them.
All
We're
right.
going to try to fix that because I need to get them. And so immediately we go into the discussion of what's the protocol. How do we do this? We do. And for the parents, by the way, let me see. This is 6:30. I've got a studio in my house where I have to be at work at 9 o'clock. I'm covered for this.
Yeah.
For Johnny Q, get to work at 8:30, or anybody else that relies on this transportation.
Oh, yeah.
You get a cryptic message that says, by the way, the bus will be late. There is no specific. There is no follow-up. There is no information. I will give you
This is a wrench of the monkey variety. This messes
Yeah.
everyone's morning up. This is horrible.
I drove a school bus for a school system in Connecticut. I rode the school bus my entire school life.
and at your
I
beginning
was
days at
never-
WAVA, right? That's how you used to get to work.
You're a bus guy.
You're a bus guy.
Mass transit.
I was never aware of this. Of because as of airtime, the bus was not late. The bus was not there. There was no school
Oh,
bus.
no, really?
If it was late, and I haven't checked it, let me look at it right now. I got the app on my phone. Let me see what the status
Is it
is.
still at the
Let me
bus
see.
stop now?
Is the bus at that
Let's see if
casino
it's
where your cell phone was?
Inactive. So if there was a bus, it was another bus.
Oh, they probably don't have a protocol
what I,
for your bus.
yeah.
If your bus
They
doesn't
probably,
come.
so I assume it was another bus, but I have no idea what time it got there, when it got there, or what. So we at about 7 o'clock, we say, all right.
So
it's,
that's like a
5,
half
10 or
hour
7.
late. That's like a half hour
Yeah.
late? Mhm.
Yeah. And I said, well, I usually take them to the bus at 6:30, and it's 7 o'clock, so it's about a half hour. And I say, Carla said, I'll drop him off. Then I'll come back, and she'll go to get her education.
Yes.
Which,
What time does her
she's-
bus come?
She's having a special day today. Very, very special day. We might talk about that later.
Good.
Yeah, good luck with those mannequins, Carla.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll have details later. So the drill is we drive him over to the school. Now I've heard about this. All right, picture a school if you can. That is
Picture yourself.
Picture yourself. A little elementary school back in the woods. And I checked because I wanted to get my numbers right. The number of parents and students, 1 million.
Oh, really?
1 million people
Seems
crowding
high.
into a school that can accommodate 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it was, I've never seen anything like this. And this is the line of cars going back almost an entire to the next traffic light.
Mhm.
And they said, and by the way, and Carla says to me as we're driving in, because we both took Michael to school today. Because
That's
I wanted
nice.
to see, I wanted to know the protocol. I wanted to know what the drill was if this
Mike,
happens
you
again.
are an involved father.
Exactly.
An involved
yeah.
father. I wanted to see how it worked. Carla's done all the pickups so far. I haven't.
You are
But she-
extraordinarily involved, Ed.
Thank you so much. Not like you, but I mean, I try. And so I'm in the line, and it's just amazingly long. But as Carla says to me, I hear it moves quickly. And in fairness to the toilers out there, the people that drop their kids off, then maybe have to get to a job at 8 o'clock or 8:30.
Yeah.
God, my heart goes out to these people that
Oh,
are trying
yeah.
to slay the dragon. And it's just a cluster F. Even
Yeah.
I think they've got a system down as good as they can get, but it's just
Volume.
Jesus Christ.
It's volume. It's extraordinary
do
volume.
they do-
It's incredible.
Do you do
and
the-
I'm sure it's everywhere in the country. Sorry, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Do they do the bit? I have I guess my only drop off is when I was in Florida, in Orlando, dropping off my niece and nephew at school. They go to the same school, and they're younger. They're what 10 now and 13. But
Yeah,
then,
but don't they go to the school known as the Our Lady of the Unlimited Pocketbook?
well,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they go to a private
All right.
school. No, but this is
Which is really bad, Mike, because limousines take up much more
the
room.
drop off rules. They're similar because
Same thing.
Same thing. You go through this, and then they literally just you have to drop them off at a certain spot and then go
Right.
because they have a process.
And you
Right.
know, if
And
you
I
think-
told them to meet me on the corner of the street because I'm not going through that line. And my sister had a cow because I was like, it moves fast. What if they just walked out to the corner and I just picked them
Right.
up?
Well, you're talking about pickup,
Right.
and pickup is exponentially worse than drop off because
Well,
drop off is a
yeah.
They get
moving
out and go. They
process.
get out and go.
And when
Drop
I
off
used-
was fine.
Oh,
Drop off
boy.
with pickup. I hear
Pickup
is
is
hell on earth.
really
like
bad.
minimum an hour.
Ugh.
But they got through. He got dropped off. He
Yes.
was large and in charge because he's never had the drop off before.
Right,
He's done
he
the
loved
bus.
it.
And he says, "Can I help you get to your class?" Nope, I'm fine. Puts his backpack on and he's doing his little walk into the school. My boy,
You love it.
boy,
It's
that's
so
my
great.
gold star. That's my gold star. There goes my gold star right there. And look, it was fine. It worked. But hey, transportation people rely on this
Yeah.
transportation.
Yes, come on.
Get your crap together. And Carla said they don't have enough people to fill the positions to. And once again, you
Jobs.
know what? Jobs, because you can read these job numbers. They're not paying people livable wages. Period. Jobs don't mean dick if you can't support yourself on them.
Yeah.
That's what this myth is. God, don't be stupid, people. That's my rant for today.
It's a good
I'm
rant.
all over it. And other than that, it was fine. It was trouble-free. Outside of the guy that looked like Shrek and Mickey Rourke had a baby, who was apparently the security officer there. That was just really
At
tough
any
not
point
to
did
stare
you?
at.
At any point did you need to yell my favorite word that you yell in those situations?
What's that?
Others.
Others? No, he's standing off to the side as we're driving in, just like going, Hey, George, I got a rabbit. It's kind of weird. But other than that, everything was fine.
How young
Yeah.
is too young to put a kid in an Uber?
Wow.
I'm just
you know,
curious.
You come from a different world, Latchkey.
I don't
You come
know.
from a
I
different. Your
don't
mother put you
know.
on the subway when you could crawl.
Yeah, I
It
think
was,
Robert
you know,
did his first Uber when he was 14 and told us after the fact.
And
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm not putting Michael in an
I
Uber.
just, I
at
just don't
6
know in
a.m.
a pinch when
Yeah,
you're
no.
older. Like
you
what's-
wouldn't be allowed to.
Okay.
You
I was
wouldn't be
going to
allowed
say,
to put
and besides, the topicality
you
of
can track 'em now.
conversations.
You can track
in
them.
Uber. Yeah. When Daddy gets 20 more podcasts, I'm going to bring a whirlybird in there.
That's right. That's good,
There's the
Oscar.
O'Mara boy.
You can track the Uber
Richie
right
Rich.
into the woods.
All right. All right. We'll take a break and. Hello, everybody. This is Bob Barker. And yes, I'm still alive. When I was hosting The Price is Right from Television City in Hollywood, we played a lot of pricing games. Barker's Bargain Bar, Hole in One, Punch a Bunch, Grocery Game, Golden Road, Plinko, and of course the lamest one of all, the bonus game. I hated the bonus game. If you want a good bonus, why not try the Mike O'Mara bonus show? Blah, blah, blah. I like when they say bad words. That's how much it meant to me. You can buy it at MikeO'MaraShow.com. It's a fun way to support TMOS. Thank you. And don't forget to help control the internet population. Have your podcasters spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.
The best of O'Mara.
So we're moving. I think we're going to move.
Really?
We're
I thought
moving.
this was hurricane-proof home that you never move. You know it's safe.
Yeah, it's good luck
it's,
home.
we are
Good luck home.
here's what it is. It is the hurricane. It is the idea that there is a neighborhood that I could walk to from here that where we would be transitioning from this house into a house of the same value with an extra bit of space for my family.
So it's same
And-
neighborhood.
No, it's another neighborhood, but it's close. It's close by.
and it does it
If we
offer
were able to
equal
pull that
access
off.
to the golf course?
Yeah. Well, not
How
not by,
close to the Walmart are you? Closer.
No, we're not closer. We're
Oh.
probably but it's within 1 minute. It's
Okay,
it's
I thought
very,
all
very
the
close.
neighborhoods down there touched the Walmart.
How did it fare in the hurricane?
They didn't fare that well, which is why people are escaping a little bit. But the houses were fine. The streets had a problem, and they're
streets had
addressing
rain.
that. The streets had a little bit of a problem. Here it is. The long and short of it is that we are going to make a determination soon. If we decide, we will see if we can sell this house. If we can sell this house, we'll get the one in the other neighborhood.
Will you have a celebrity posting?
Well, how's that work?
Like, you know, when celebrities sell their houses, that they put like celebrity owned.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Yeah, that happens so
Don't
much
think
in
that would
Florida.
motivate people down
Oh.
here. I'm not sure. And also, it's just
Leave your politics at home.
Cocoonville is Cocoonville, and
Right.
it is not. It's not something that it's not conducive to, I think, properly bringing up a young boy.
Yeah.
I think that when he gets to be
A
the
young
fact
boy
is,
should be around young boys.
I think so to a certain extent.
Not
It's not
old
the
men.
be all. It's not the be all end all. But at a certain point, you make that call. And if the transition is painless, what do you?
You
what,
could be.
what?
I'm sorry. I just realized you could be in a wild way raising a new generation of Rob Mobbers, and one of them could be little Michael because he's surrounded by such old people all the time.
Well, it's not. It's
Right?
not
An old
just
soul.
that.
An old soul.
No, I think
It's
we know
not
that
just that,
Michael
but-
hates me. I think we're pretty safe.
He does not hate
That's a
you.
joke. It's simply a joke. You
But
want to be around
it's-
young boys.
As I'm saying, we're going to see what happens. Here's the process, okay? This is called the stress-free process. The stress-free process.
sure. This is the way to do it then, yeah.
No, the stress-free process is if we decide we're going to do it, we decide we're going to sell this place, and time's on our side because we got no place to go. We don't have to go anywhere. We
True.
will wait and see, and if we do, we do. If we don't,
Yeah,
we
but
don't.
you-
And if we do, yes, what?
You do have to go.
Pain
You go
in
to
the ass,
Maine
what?
in May. I think you put the house on the market before the holidays, so you
That's
actually
the plan.
yeah. Oh, like tomorrow you're putting it on?
Well, it depends. Maybe after sometime this week.
Oh, see, there we go. All right, place.
If we decide
Take your time.
the guy that is showing us the place is a guy we like a lot, young guy, go getter, and he's. We're gonna talk to him about it. We're gonna see what we.
Is it Don the real estate king?
Also, the motivating factor was friends of ours moved into this place that have a kid Michael's age, and it just is.
You like the feel of the neighborhood?
It's the only. I haven't gotten in there in a while. Carla went in the other day, but was with Michael, and the way she described it is something that I think it would be
good for
legitimate.
him.
It would be legitimate. You give up a few of the things that I have over here, but I'm able to get in a car as opposed to a golf cart, and I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with that. As long as I can swing my club, I'm fine.
And you feel?
That's
do you
cool.
get the impression that the neighborhood skews a little younger, all told?
Yes.
That's
yes,
great.
absolutely. It's much more of a family
What's
type atmosphere.
The internet
but with it,
like? I love your family and everything, but what's the internet like? Please?
I'll double Oscar. That will be the priority at the question, the Q&A that I give to people. I will ask. And by the way, this is probably a year away. The way I look
Remember
at
when you
things,
moved to Florida?
probably.
Guys, I'm moving in a month later.
What?
What?
Remember when you told us you're moving to Florida? You moved in a month, and we had to build.
Well, no,
we
I
had to
mean,
build
if
a
I move,
studio.
it's not going to affect anything. It's going to
Yeah,
be.
but
be fine.
you say everything takes forever, and it's like boom, bam, you're in another home.
I took 7 years to buy this house down here. It took me 7 years to buy this house. That's the way I did it. It was a process. I've been looking for probably 5 years to do this. It's just now.
Will you sell
it's getting
the
closer.
current house? Will you sell it furnished?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, I never.
You have to figure out what conveys. You might want to
Yeah.
leave that fireplace on the lanai.
I'll
Especially
fly
if
you
you
down.
sell-
you can
if you
you can
sell
get
it to,
you bring a Sharpie.
a
I'll fly you
snowbird.
down. Bring a Sharpie and some masking tape and come down.
I'm
and
going to bring
we'll
a
decide
Sharpie
what
masking
we're
tape
gonna-
and a fedora.
We're going to do that. We'll see what happens. But.
What about the chimenea? You can't leave
That's-
it
yeah,
there.
the fireplace.
You gotta take it with you.
By the way, I power washed this weekend, and that chimenea is the weight of that. And by the way, it's on an iron stand that corroded, and it was a pain in the ass. Thank
Stupid
you very much.
hurricane with my
And,
corroded chimenea stand.
Stupid. Oh,
How?
worst power washing job ever. Like inches of muck and Irma hurricane goo.
Irma muck.
That I had to Irma muck. By the way, last word before we break for news you may not need. Back off on my boy, everybody. Stop picking on Adrian Garcia. There you go. I like
no.
my guy.
Hey.
No,
I like my guy. I like my
He
guy.
misstepped again this weekend, Mike.
What did he do?
He was supposed to come and help paint and work off his hotel tab. And
Where
he's
was he supposed to do that?
Here in the studio for the new
Okay.
business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I gave him that option to work it off, and he's like, "Oh, you didn't call me," because I wrote, and I was like, "Dude, we talked about you coming Sunday. You said you were available in the morning. I expect you to be here in the morning. I'm not going to beg you to come work."
Adrian, would you like to respond?
I was expecting the time. I was like, "Hey, Adrian, be here at 8 a.m." That's all.
Hey, I'm with you, Adrian. I'm with you.
Thank you,
want
Mike.
to know that. Okay, I'm with you. I'm sorry. I'm tired of you getting paid.
Yeah,
when
I'm
Mac
tired.
starts piling on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mac is such a
He just wants attention.
Rob Spiewak.
because
Wow.
you know what? For someone who invented piling on when someone is down,
Yes.
Mac comes after me. When someone is
Okay.
at their ultimate lowest, Mac, relax. You got to
Yeah.
do it better.
What did he do to you?
No,
he,
nothing.
He,
it's
he,
just
he posted hashtag Team Dan.
yeah,
You didn't see that?
It's on the fan club? Yeah, I did see that.
You see, and that's not the time to do
But
that.
I expected it.
Right.
I expected it.
Sure. I hope he's doing well at his new job.
I did write Adrian a choice words. I said, "The day I stop being hard on you is the day I don't care anymore."
I
And-
did get that text.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you're so hard on Adrian?
Well, because I think that the stems and seeds get in the way of everything he does great, and he does do a lot of things great here at the studio.
He does.
right.
The missteps are simply like they're caught in the filter of that bong. Like they are totally caught there.
I wish I could disagree with my boy Adrian, but I gotta side
Yeah,
with him.
change
Small
your
things.
change your
Can
bong
you promise
water.
me? Can you promise me you'll work on that a little bit?
I can, and I also have to work on time management as well.
Small things.
You know
Small
what?
things.
That's all. That's a
Yeah.
perfect place to
There you
end.
go.
That's
That's
it.
it.
I like that. That leaves a good taste in my mouth,
Yes.
and
I
that's
believe in
terrific.
you.
Thank you, Oscar.
Yes.
Yeah. And
He's
once
like,
again,
leave me alone.
Rob was able to express his love for Mike McIntosh. We'll take a break.
The UBS Evening News with Howard Beale.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a pandemic. You're upset and you're angry and you stare at your podcast player and you say, please don't take my Friday cocktail party or my shopping center or my bonus show or my steel belted radals. Luckily, you've got the Michael Mara Show and it's not going anywhere. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. You've got to say, I'm a human being, goddammit. My life has value. And that's okay, because you can always go to your computer, open a window, and type MichaelMarashow.com. Do it. You'll be glad as hell, and you won't have to take it anymore. MichaelMarashow.com, making you as glad as hell. I must make my witness.
The best of O'Mara.
And sometimes when you're reading on the fly, you'll see words that aren't there. You'll see punctuation marks that just your brain tells you are there, and that's
one of my favorite things you would do, and you can still do it, of course, is that you would do, when you would do Regis, you would do the way Regis would read cue cards.
Yeah,
and Regis's thing, he was married to the copy, and he'd get all the words, but he'd stop at the wrong place.
He'd stop at the wrong
Like,
place.
like what? Like, like a house?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to remember, but it would just be he would really phone in any kind of promo reads.
And it was always when they did the trivia question.
And it was not as on the Regis and Kelly show or Regis and Kathy Lee as much as it was on that Millionaire show. That he had.
Okay,
I gotcha. He had to do a lot more reading on that
But
show.
a classic example is when they would do they spin the wheel and they'd have to deal with the Yenta caller, and they'd ask some stupid trivia question, and he'd say,
well, then fine.
Yeah, and you'd win a trip to the Daniel Boone Winery, and he'd have to read 2 sentences about it, and he'd stop in all the wrong places.
Daniel Boone Winery has bottles that speaking of advertising, Oscar is always, maybe not directly, but he's indicated to me or somehow put in my brain that every commercial out there, every advertiser is a potential advertiser.
Right.
Yes.
We never know who's going to advertise on our show. We never know. Big, small, in between, new, it doesn't matter. Sometimes we get surprised. Sometimes we're like, wow, that's great to be associated. So it's really, whenever I see an advertiser that is pissing me off or bothering me in some way, I'm always hesitant. And this has been on my mind for a long time. And I'm finally, just because I assume they're not going to, they would be a perfect advertiser for this show.
Yeah.
But I have to Ike, speak my heart.
Let's set a blowtorch to it. Let's do it.
I have to speak my heart because I have watched these ads. And everybody sees these ads. They're all over the place. It's a company called Duluth Trading Company.
Oh, yeah. And
I'm here to say, hey, look, I don't know whether a woman created this ad campaign and you're trying to think that all men smell like feces and pick their crotches and all that. But I'm so grossed out by the Duluth Trading Company commercials. You know, the Duluth, they have the big Billy Balls guy that comes out. And last night I'm watching, I forgot what I was watching, but they've been on a heavy ad schedule lately. And it's just like, no itch, no stink. It's just like, you know, it's well, have you seen them, Ron?
I have not. I have not seen
Maybe we
this.
don't watch the same thing.
I know the commercials you're talking about. I know the brand.
This specific underwear.
I've brought up their website.
Is designed to cradle your balls, and they actually specifically say that. And I'm like, okay, look, I like underwear as much as the next guy. I like underwear that's good. I used to buy certain underwear. I'm now married to another kind of underwear.
Right.
I like to be sold underwear, but I don't need to. All guys aren't out there smelling like brie cheese and scratching their anuses. The commercials are gross.
And this is what I know about that company. And this is what I know about why they're successful. The way I understand it, it's made
itch, scratch your balls.
It's performance wear for, I would say, the larger man.
And they give a vibe that it's also the working guy.
I have a
Yeah,
sentence
it's out
from their
there with,
website, Mike. I have a sentence from their website from someone who's unfamiliar. This does not pull me in.
But this is what you guys are a little bit you're larger carrier of larger carriers,
Yes,
right?
thank you, Oscar, for saying it kindly.
The guys that I know that I've like really sang or praised Duluth, and this is look, I got no dollars from this.
All right, so you are aware of people that you know that are customers.
Yes,
that like
yeah. This is the only reason I know about this brand is that
right.
these like stop chafing. These are your typical prototypical underwear for a larger man, not even just weight size. They don't make the sizes for you all. This is performance wear or work wear that will.
Introducing dang soft underwear.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd like to mention at this point that MeUndies also fits the man of larger carriage.
I get
and
it.
is
Right.
fantastic.
But we're not talking about that.
And they're also
I get
not dumbing it down and using phrases on their website.
I didn't know they had it. They only sell their underwear on TV. So I'm not aware they had all this different stuff and that they have women's stuff.
Yeah.
That they have. Don't talk.
They have a brick and mortar store not far from here. But Mike, how about this? This is a disgusting name of a product.
Pony has just made a political statement regarding Duluth Trading Company.
What did he say?
Well, he's Pony's the most liberal guy among us.
I believe so.
I don't want to. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah,
I don't
even
know
the font.
Why. When I see these commercials, I feel as though these are written by women thinking men all talk like this. Do
you think a woman came up with the names, Mike?
Buck naked performance, buck naked beer, no bull beer.
Mike, what about
I don't like fake, phony, tough guy. I don't like.
Okay,
fake.
but
maybe you want some fire hose pants or a no yank tank.
You highlighted. I agree with
I like
you.
real tough guys.
Okay,
real tough guys don't have to walk around going, "Yeah, no stink pull out of my balls have poop on them."
Isolate that, please.
Is it the voice or is it the actual copy?
It's the campaign.
Okay, the campaign.
The whole
Because
campaign.
when I watched this, I said, "Okay, we get it, right?" And you know how I've always felt about tough guys. I've always felt this way. The toughest guys you have out there will give you no indication that they are tough guys.
Oh, yeah.
Let me give an example.
Just like the wealthiest people we know.
The cops, the veterans, the guys that are true. Like if they're going to pull you out by your collar from the burning building. They're going to do that. You're not going to realize it. It's the guys that are, nah, I'm this guy. I'm this bit. They're the guys that are going to squeal like a little kitten and they're going to run for their hills. They're going to do. I've always believed that.
Yeah.
So when I see a commercial that's just like, hey, man, like that, I just had to get it off my chest.
Like these are the people that are wearing fire hose workwear, Flexpedition pants, souped up sweats, and of course, free swinging flannel.
Yeah, free swinging.
Yeah.
So your big giant super can sway back and forth in your Duluth Trading Company ball shorts. You know, I'm sorry.
And we've named the show.
I am so sorry, but I have been wanting to get this off my chest for a very long time. And like everything on this show that I just wanted to give you as a throwaway, we end up talking about it. And I realize it's this psychotherapy. I don't know what this says about it.
Naked
Let me look at the
underwear.
apothecary. Is that like colognes and stuff like that? Is that when they say that? Here we
This is
go.
a deeper dive than I've ever taken.
The apothecary.
Well, no, they got lots of stuff. They'd be perfect for this show.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, I will change my tune completely if you advertise on the Mike O'Mara show.
Come Duluth.
Could you think of a hi? That's why I didn't want to talk about it.
I
Oscar,
heard
because
it's
figured
expensive.
They would be. It's not cheap. It's
That's
not cheap.
that's the
Well, it's expensive because everything comes from Minnesota.
Sexy, simply great beard oil. Clearance price, so I guess they weren't selling a lot of it.
Well, a lot of people are clean shaven now.
What's this? Big ass brick bourbon. All right, I got to open.
You can't sell
Is that
bourbon on
bourbon?
the internet, can you?
Let me say. No, it's not booze. Hold on. What is it?
Is it a
Let me look
brick?
at
bar soap.
Big American. Big American bourbon soap. Soap made out of bourbon. Yeah, with your balls hanging. Yeah, I'm wearing my bourbon soap and
I love it.
my balls. Yeah, you don't love it. You wouldn't wear
No,
that.
I
You're
love,
a dandy.
I
You
love
wouldn't
that I
wear that.
guessed that it was soap.
Yeah.
Soap, yeah. Big Duke Cannon Supply Company. Brr, Big American bourbon soap. By the way, let me say this, and I have to. I'm going to qualify. I have no idea whether these are fabulous products or not. I am not casting any aspersions on the product. This is their marketing campaign.
But I tend to use soap to get the smell of bourbon off my body.
I've never heard,
when I come in reeking of it.
Mike. I've never, and I don't know enough about the brand, admittedly. But what I've heard about, I probably heard about it first time a couple years ago.
Okay.
And they had one across the street in Manassas in that shopping mall.
There's a brick and mortar in Manassas.
Yes.
Men's free range cotton boxer briefs.
We got shaving cream made out of steak.
I think we're going to get an onslaught of listeners that probably wear Duluth, and they're going to say, like, they're going to give you the full review, Mike, and we'll
have
take
big
their word for it.
sizes.
Yeah.
I should probably go there. I'm going to buy some stuff. Can we I'd love to. You know what? If
Strike this
advertise
from
on the
the
Mike
record.
O'Mara show.
If they advertise, we will strike this from the record.
Exactly.
No, I am not criticizing the product. If the product's great, I'm fine. Haunted by the ghost of undies past. Yeah.
Can
Maybe
we-
it's just,
Can we
Try
take a
our
deeper
under-
dive into this psychologically?
Our underarm roll on.
By the way, they've got so much good stuff. And stop piling on. Stop copying me with this. You're okay. You make it worse. You're like the guy that when he's on the ground, you're kicking him again in the head, Rob.
Well,
Please.
you brought something new to
Please,
me
for the
that's
love of
fun.
God.
I apologize.
Is
know,
it because
I know.
the campaign paints a larger man as unkept?
Unkempt, stinky,
Yep.
that type. Big, it's got a fat guy. Maybe, I don't know. There's something that tweaked me a little bit.
Because you
and
take
it's
care of
just-
yourself. You take a shower every day.
well, not every day, but I mean, I take a shower most days. I do. And
The impression that I'm getting, Mike, is what's off-putting, and what I'm just reading from you because I've not seen the TV commercial. I've glanced at the website. Is that they're installing the image of a false tough guy, roughneck sort that is out there wearing these dandy underwear, and it's not a good fit.
But if you see the animation of the guy of the commercial he's talking about,
right,
it's not like a guy with abs.
right,
It's like a heftier dude.
what? Okay, what about could it be like a Sam Elliott type?
No.
No, okay.
No.
It's a big guy.
It's like a big guy.
It's a
like
big guy.
You are.
All right,
you
they have- and it's-
animated.
It's for me. They have stuff for me. They should advertise on the Mike O'Mara show after that.
See?
Thank you.
Good
Full
sell.
Thank you very
circle.
much. You should really do that. Yeah. Full circle. No, I'm looking at them. It's like when I see a certain, number of X's, I get excited. I truly get excited. All right.
Yes.
By the way,
Cross
yeah.
the threshold.
By the way, so we have the Cocoonville, club team that goes out to other places to
Yes.
play competitive golf.
Yeah.
And he sent out an email about that he needs your size for a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And so, well, what size are you, Mike? I said, oh, I'm at,
Right.
and that's how I put my hand up. I said,
Yeah.
that's
it. I discern XL out of that.
Sure.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. So, well, yeah, it's a size is bad. When you're a big fat tub of crap,
Right.
It's very, very frustrating. It really is. But this, it just got to me where it's just like, no stink. I don't care if you're a bit. Look, I have been. There's a guy at a local retailer who will go nameless here that is in charge of supervising the self-checkout area.
Okay.
And I walked by him, and an odor came from hell. It was like an odor that in the scene in Amityville Horror where James Brolin walks in where the flies are, and he goes,
Yes.
like that. It was like that odor, and it's just so I'm aware that the super large sometimes can't get to nooks and crannies.
Yeah, but
and,
but skinny people can stink too.
No, but think about it. When he's talking,
No,
are you?
that is not my
I
size.
texted Mike
Thank
a
you very
private
much.
text with a
No.
number and an
No, that is
XL.
not- that is- no.
Okay.
No, it is not.
Higher
I'm
or
between-
lower?
Lower.
Oh,
Lower.
thank God.
Thank goodness.
Thank you very.
Are you this, Rob?
What?
I'm gonna put that number to just you.
It actually depends on the brand.
Your poor heart.
By the way, I got all gussied up for the show.
You
Yes.
did.
Oh, you did. Good for
I
you.
took care of it. I
Oh,
took care of
nice,
it.
nice.
I'm ready to go. Oh, fun.
Oh, what do you
Not
mean? What do you
fun
mean?
at
all. Not so
Duck
sad.
colors.
Well, I made the guy laugh at the men's clothing store when I said, just trying to make pudding out of poo. And the guy gave me one of these.
Do you think for a minute?
He's my buddy after
Do you
that.
think for a
What?
minute he took you literally? That you really just wanted pudding?
No.
or it
probably
was
not.
actually happening in his
Thank
pants.
you. Wonderful guy. Wonderful guy.
Like, how many
And,
people at Duluth do you think have bought the soap and accidentally eaten it?
Don't you think that if they sent their products to us,
Oh yeah,
Rob,
yeah.
because we're fat,
Yes.
that would be wonderful. And Oscar's they're for Oscar too.
Yeah.
You know guys that
I know
that have
guys
used the
that
product.
said the one of the greatest attributes of this product, and again, I don't know. This was brought up organically. This wasn't pre-planned. It wasn't even on the show sheet. This is natural.
No.
That
I
said,
just had to do it. One of these days, I had
that
I
if
have
you're
to
a
do
man of larger carriage and
Yes.
let's say your prototypical underwear that's out there, it doesn't matter what it is, if you just buy it off the shelf.
Right.
It's never not enough fabric. It's never long enough, large enough. When you bend over, there's always crack. Like there's always a situation. This brand.
There are days in 100% humidity.
Yep.
With my single XL boxer shorts from Hanes that I will be out on the golf course and the waistband of that underwear after 18 holes of golf is mid hamstring for me.
Yep.
All right. So perhaps
and there are also days.
This brand's supposed to solve that, Mike. Just one of the attributes. That's what I've heard.
There are other days when at the end of the day, when you're disrobing, you say, "Where has all the fabric gone?"
You know what? And I have to make it really clear. And I'm not saying this because I think they're going to advertise tomorrow. I'm saying this because, you know what? In all seriousness, I think that there are when I looked on the website and I did the deeper dive, I said, wow, to heck with the ad campaign. Let's try this out. So if they're hearing my voice, I don't care, send the whole thing about, yeah, I'm a big stinky guy. Yeah, let me free swinging ball, naked buck, bourbon, blah, 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 blah. Send it along. I saw your size chart and now I'm intrigued. And, find the agency.
Intrigued.
That's fine.
I'm intrigued.
Mike's intrigued. Yes, sir. Fantastic. Yes, sir. We will take a break and we will come back with more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show. Let's get to know our friends at KCJJ. Tom Suter. He loves to play guitar. He was a member of the popular rock and roll group, the B-52s. Tom stands an impressive 7'2" in his bare feet. Tom loves to tinker in his workshop and is responsible for inventing the bottle cap, cocktail sauce, and the Scotch tape dispenser. Tom is happily married now, but escorted Jill Clayburgh to the 1978 Oscars and got to third base. Tom studied baking for 9 years and made the wedding cake for many of Larry King's marriages. And Tom owns a magic stapler. But mostly, Tom is the general manager of radio station KCJJ, airing the Mike O'Mara Show since 2009. Thank you, Tom, and thank you, KCJJ.
1630 KCJJ.
The best of O'Mara.
Oakland Raiders linebacker Vontaze Burfict has been suspended for the rest of the season.
What's the name?
After Vontaze Burfict.
Sounds like it would be delicious with sauerkraut.
Yum, yum in my tum. I watched this hit. He delivered a vicious, pointless helmet-to-helmet shot at Colts tight end Jack Doyle on Sunday. This is the longest ever suspension for an on-field incident, but the NFL factored in his repeated violations of unnecessary roughness rules. This is actually the fourth ban of his career. Look, there are some of these guys in the NFL that just don't belong in the league. They do not belong in the league. If you're out there with these kind of cheap shots where you are literally trying to maim your opponent, it's not cool. And I think he's lucky that he just got the suspension. Yeah. And it's horrible.
When it's when it's repeat business like this, they really should kick him out.
Also, it's a watershed moment for the NFL to actually show the league and the players that they mean business, that they actually mean business. And if you're going to target players that are really in a position where you could paralyze them in this manner, if you saw the hit, you know what we're talking about.
Right.
Then you got to pay the price.
This almost makes up for the NFL burying that concussion movie.
Yeah.
Which they did. The NFL's VP of Football Operations wrote Burfict a letter saying, quote, "Following each of your previous rule violations, you were warned by me and each of the jointly appointed officers that future violations would result in escalated accountability measures. However, you have continued to flagrantly abuse rules designated to protect yourself and your opponents from unnecessary risk. Burfict won't be paid during his suspension, and it does cover the postseason. So he is out of there. It wasn't the least bit unexpected, but now it's official. Stranger Things. You guys still love it?
Love it.
Coming back for a 4th season, no word yet on a premiere date. Netflix posted a teaser yesterday that promised, quote, "We're not in Hawkins anymore." They didn't explain what they meant, but there are several ways this can go. At the end of season 3, 11 left Hawkins, Indiana, with Joyce, Will, and Jonathan Byers, so some of the action could take place wherever they end up. There was also an epilogue at the end of the final episode that took place in Russia, Mother Russia. And the new teaser seems to suggest we'll be spending some time in the Upside Down.
Maybe we see Barb.
Barb, baby. You've always been obsessed. From season 1.
Poor Barb.
By the pool.
Poor Barb. You know,
Sad,
but that said, by the time season 4 runs around, you have to change 11's name to 30.
Yes. The Upside Down. Very popular this week with the Billie Eilish performance on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, wasn't that cool?
Very
Wasn't that cool?
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. I liked the second song better. I liked her ballad, the love song, a lot better. I thought she's truly talented.
They didn't
Wonderful
capture the first song. They didn't capture the feeling of the actual record that's played on the radio.
Not even close.
And it sounds so good on the radio. She's very talented.
Sometimes her volume level is so gentle that it's tough to get that. It's been 25 years since Mariah Carey became the queen of the holidays with her Merry Christmas album. Became a smash. She's celebrating the anniversary with the All I Want for Christmas Is You tour. Oh, she's going to do a Christmas concert tour. That's pretty cool. It'll kick off November 22nd in Vegas, right after we're there. Maybe she'll be scoping out the location.
Cool.
Maybe
Vegas.
she'll be in rehearsal. We can go see her. Get her on the show. Then head to Atlantic City on December 7th. It wraps up at Madison Square Garden on December 15th. She's also dropping a 2-disc deluxe anniversary version of Merry Christmas on November 1st. The song All I Want for Christmas Is You is the most downloaded holiday single of all time.
I can't wait for the 2-album set because that's twice as many discs you have to buy to get the one song you want to hear.
It's true. It's true. Still one of my
It's
favorites.
not a great Christmas album. It's a great Christmas song. But that's it.
She's got, does she do Ave Maria on there maybe?
Yeah,
Or-
I mean, but as far as
not
like,
a bad version of that, right?
but for toe tappers, there's but one.
Yeah, well, I'm a big toe tapper for Ave Maria. Loved it at my dad's funeral. If you could only eat one food the rest of your life, what would you pick? According to a new survey, what do you think the number one reason? Not the reason. The number one food is. What do you
French
think?
fries.
Sorry. No.
Chocolate.
No. Keep it simple.
Pizza?
Pizza.
Pony. Pony with the Brian Butterfield pronunciation made me laugh.
You changed your
out
medicine
loud.
today?
Pizza. He's
Okay.
on today.
He is
isn't
on today, yeah.
Pizza. 22% of people would go with pizza, which beats out the total for any other food. And apparently, a lot of people. Pony, you really made me laugh there. Apparently, a lot of people are kind of on the way to pizza exclusively already. Around 1 in 4 people and 1 in 3 millennials say they eat pizza 5 times or more a month. 2/3 of people eat pizza for breakfast. My sister started it. I adopted the habit.
Really?
I like
morning
pizza for breakfast,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. A guy in Madison, Wisconsin named Andrew Philibek was getting ready to propose to his girlfriend Rachel a couple of months ago, but he knew she was really close to her sister, Therese. Therese. And he would want her to be there to see it. So he called Therese last month, Therese, and she joked to her.
You haven't done her in a long time.
Therese, my wife, Therese. She joked that it would be, I'm doing a John Kerry impression. That's an oldie. Okay. My wife, Therese.
And then you did her as just up on the stand going, va, va, va.
Va, 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 va. I be the first lady, va, va, va. And then we got one that really sounded like
Yeah,
that.
do you make ketchup still?
She joked that it would be funny if she hid out nearby dressed up as a bush or something. So then she could take pictures. It was supposed to be a joke, but Andrew thought it was a great idea, so he ordered a ghillie suit on Amazon. One of those grassy things snipers wear. He picked a spot in a wooded area next to a lake, and even he had no idea where she was hiding because the suit was so good.
That's great.
Right after the sister said yes, Therese, she screamed out. Then they saw her and cracked up. Now the photos are going viral. There are a few of the actual engagement and a few of Tada dressed up as a bush.
Nice.
Pedestrian. My wife, pedestrian. And now a little something.
Uh-huh.
Can't people just let a single woman get her pent-up sexual energy out in peace?
Oscar.
A burglar broke into a 38-year-old woman's house in Leland, North Carolina last week, and according to police, they stole some jewelry, some money, and the woman's, quote, 12-inch electric vibrator wand.
Oh, no.
Wand.
Yeah. Yes, leave her in peace. If the cops catch the burglar, sometimes in a case like this, there are, immediate captures. They haven't found it yet.
Oh, okay.
But you know how it works in cases like this. Sometimes they just get smacked in the face with it.
Oh.
I don't know what I was doing there. I mucked that up so badly. I blew that kicker joke so bad. I wrote it poorly. I read my own writing poorly,
I thought it was a foot massager.
Yeah, no, it was not.
I have an
Sometimes-
alibi.
Yeah. Cops have no leads, but sometimes in a case like this, it just reaches up and smacks you in the face. That's what I was trying to say.
There you go. See,
And
that's
I
good.
blew it in totality. Young broadcasters, when you have your funny joke, don't get so excited or not pay attention to your own copy. Thank you again, because we were doing all that shtick there. I'm blown away by the generosity of the fan club.
Over the top.
And, she's getting started with the business,
Wonderful.
as so many people reinventing themselves have done. And as somebody who was in the court reporting world for a very, very long time, I can only tell you this, and I really do believe it with all my heart. She just loves this type of stuff. She loves taking care of people,
Well, she's
making
so
people look
perfect
better,
for it.
and she loves it. She is totally into it. I didn't know this when she came to me and said she wanted to get some training to do this for a living.
Tony.
And she loves it.
We
Yes.
have to do everything we can to get secure URLs. I imagine that one is taken. We got to support Carla, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
All right.
In our
Very
end,
good.
our end.
I appreciate
And then
that, and the listeners are into it.
Type
That's
in
great.
askmeaboutfacials.com, see who owns that.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking up everything about facials.
No, Bodie!
Oh, sorry.
You jerk!
That's disgusting and
These are
inappropriate.
work machines. We have a team full of females and males. That doesn't work
Right.
these days
Yes.
anymore, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
This
Well,
is Zoo,
she's
the
very
morning
grateful.
zoo.
Actually, Mike, I went to that
appreciate
website
Yes.
and there's a video.
Okay.
It's a
Okay. Thank you.
You like that?
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I'm watching the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Is it Baker Mayfield?
Yes, it is.
That the guy?
Yes.
This dude shows up at the stadium with a full beard, comes out with like the Fu Manchu during the game, and then just has a little mustache at the end of the game. Okay. Hey, Browns fans, if your quarterback is focusing on that when he's at the stadium, you have serious issues. But it did get me to think about our boy Rob Spiewak,
Yes.
who wrote yesterday that I have to talk about your beard. I have no idea what's going on. Right now, you're starting to go into like Letterman land.
Yeah, you
right
see,
there.
this is what it happened. Like the beard was the beard for a while, and then in 2 days, it got to look like I was on Little House on the Prairie. I looked like Isaiah Edwards, and I just started.
You grow a beard faster than anybody that's not like dark skinned
or the Unabomber.
As far
Yeah.
as usually you think of an Italian guy with a big heavy
Yeah.
black beard. You grow a beard like nobody's
Yeah.
business.
And I've always kept it fairly closely trimmed. I've had facial hair for all of my adult life, pretty much. But then, I woke
Even
up
infancy.
Exactly. My mom hated
Right.
it, tickled. So when,
There's a new man in town.
but I wake up and I started to check the length of it, and it's really
It's
long.
angry.
It's angry long.
You've got
and
an angry beard.
And so here's the deal. I don't like it so long on the sides, and every morning now I'm having to comb it because when I wake up, it's like all over the place. So I get up and I shower and I shampoo it and I comb it out and it looks okay, but I know it's really long. Although I'm not averse to the length down here on the chin. I kind of dig that.
Have you ever thought of, I actually have Beard Balm here. Have you ever used that?
What is that? Something to use to blow up a beard?
No. Beard Balm.
Oh, not a
actually
beard
help you
balm.
control your beard. Have you ever had that, Mike? Have you ever used it? No. Balm.
Oh, BALM. I've
Balm.
never used it. No,
I think so because there are different options for you.
applicator.
Keep it. Keep it.
So my question is, you have an option here. The angry side is that kind of makes you look like, a hobo.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their own look.
Sure.
I think it makes you, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I think it makes you look a little older.
Does it?
I think it makes you look it kind of lengthens, it makes you with the gray on the side, it kind of you get a little, with that length, it gives it kind of a basset hound.
If we're being honest, can I add something to it?
I love when he starts the sentence like that.
I know.
Or may I is probably the best way.
No, it's the honest part that hurts.
Okay. It makes you look dirty. Like it really does. Like you look like a dirty dude.
Okay, because here's what I was thinking of doing: a dirty dude.
Can I amplify that a little bit? You know that just a few years back, I was involved rather actively with a certain group of people that like to ride motorcycles.
Oh, okay, I know where you're going. Yeah.
Every effing one of them had the beard you have right now.
Really?
Every
I thought it was
more
of a Van Dyke goatee type club.
Well, but I mean, they were always long.
Okay.
The long beard. Let me and I understand that the young guys that play professional sports and a lot of people
Anthony
that are
Rendon,
young that have the
If you're
giant
an athlete,
bushy beards, it's a different world. But I'm talking when you get over 50,
you're
45.
Yeah, and I'm closing in on
it's
50.
Just, it is so. I have seen beards that are so gross that are too long. Too long beards. I've kept my beard trimmed forever.
You always
I've
have.
always kept it
and
trimmed
shaped. But I think that I think right now, I don't think it's at the gross length. I think what I'm going to try is I might leave it a little longer. Pardon me.
Let me
around the
explain
chin.
something to you.
Yeah.
The beard that you have right now, and you can take the sides off. You're right. It was kind of a goatee, but maybe it was a full beard too. And there was a guy that had a beard like that, maybe even a little longer. And the mustache hairs that are on the upper lip are longer than the lip, which
that's not okay.
Makes me want to retch.
No, that's not okay. As a matter of fact,
and he walked up to me. I had just gotten a brand new motorcycle. I'll never remember the guy's name, but it was a wonderful moment because there were all these people there, and there was a meeting of this organization, and Carla surprised me back in the day with this motorcycle. It was like the greatest.
Very sweet.
It was the greatest gift I've ever gotten. I had tears in my eyes. I, unlike Carla just a few minutes ago, react emotionally when I get
properly.
Dead inside.
It's what is known as the right way.
She's not dead inside.
No, Shannon does the same thing to me.
Yeah,
same thing. And I'm like, well,
there's not a reaction there. There's not a reaction.
I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Yes.
I give a reaction that's like I get when I was at the golf tournament years ago, and I would tell people that my listeners put this package together.
Right.
I was telling people, and I would get emotional about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I reacted.
Because you have a heart, Mike.
But
it grew 2 sizes too large.
Yes,
that's right.
This guy walks up to me and said something along the lines of, that's a beautiful bike. And he was a close talker, and the odor that came out of his mouth was the rotten teeth of corpses going back to the 1800s.
A long beard can catch debris.
Yes, this is true.
It was. I got the lip hair was long, the nose hair was long, there was ear hair, and whatever was going on inside of that mouth. I seriously, it was everything in my soul. Not to say thanks for your kind words, Nosferatu. Will you please back off a few feet so I can breathe?
My defense and a response to that story, through this beard growing, I have kept the mustache trim because I cannot stand it when it goes too long like that.
I think you got to trim a little more.
But no, but I haven't done a true beard trimming.
Oh, okay, good.
And what I'm thinking about doing is at least trying, because I've got a few days before we hit Vegas, to clean up the sides and maybe leave a little length down at the bottom and see how that goes.
Then if not, I'll tell you what Oscar and I would appreciate.
Okay.
If you put as much effort into
your appearance,
thinking, and the thinking of the show,
thinking,
as opposed to what dandy things you're going to do and trim what and what dress you're going to wear to the big show. I would, because
these pictures
you
will
do.
forever
Hold on, I'm
live
going
on-
to give him a compliment
Okay.
here. I'm going to give him a compliment. You do like great things. The live performances.
Oh, fantastic.
Both of you.
Yeah,
I have said this. Both of you. I've said this for years. Doing this show, we do our live shows. It is a joy because you two are as into it as I am.
Yes,
right.
And
yes.
that's
We all are.
fantastic. But I think you do get a little too occupied with, I don't. Let me tell you why I don't, because I think you need to accept the reality that I have accepted.
Okay.
No one really gives a rat's ass what you and I look like, and maybe a little bit more for Oscar.
No,
now,
they've
because
given
No,
us-
I think
yeah.
people care desperately
They know I'm a
what
monster.
Oscar looks like.
No, I'm more into what some of the people in the audience are dressed like.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
I just want to look
we're
tidy.
We're there
That's
to
all.
dance. Dance clown dance.
You get into you get into like this thing way too much. I think that the jackets and the tuxedos.
I appreciate that.
That's a big
nice.
deal.
It's a big deal.
I like
nice
that.
Touch.
But I mean, nobody gives a rat's ass.
I think it's show busy. It's in a show busy world, though. I'll say that.
But I haven't. Here's in my defense. I've not given it much thought. It's just sort of happened.
It's top of mind now.
Have you thought about maybe going with the comedy on it? Like maybe because you've got a sculpting pad where you could do.
Oh, the beard.
You could do
something.
Like, what is that? What would be the big lamb chops on the side, connected to the beard
with no chin, almost like an Abner Doubleday thing?
That might be a look you
would
could
be
go
fun.
You can do anything. Look at the palette he's got.
I've got a massive block of clay. It's like Michelangelo used to say. I've got the marble. I just have to let the sculpture out.
Maddie, you're the only female team member at the moment that's in-house in studio.
Well, Pony's close.
Yeah, Tony. Pony is close. Tony. What do you think, Maddie? What do you think of
Rob's beard?
Yes.
I think the word would be unintentional.
Which is right next
happened,
to unkempt.
And he didn't mean for it to happen, and now it's just kind of existing.
Yeah, I'd say she's pretty dead on.
Unintentional show title.
What are you looking to do with your facial hair? What are you going to? You're obviously not going to go on stage like that.
No. I am going to.
You got to dye it. You got to dye it. First of all, you got to color it.
I thought.
You have to
thank
color
God.
it.
I thought he meant DIET.
No, he's got to color.
Could you dye it a color?
Well, I've got my Just for Men ready to go.
No, I mean a color.
Like what color would you like?
Like a Linda Her color.
Like about Timos red. Timos red.
Like purple or pink or something.
Give me the Pantone number.
I would prefer not, because I think if it's darkness, it would be hard for it to take color except for the gray. So it would just look like red stripes.
What about jet black?
Jet black might be nice.
That'd be funny.
Boy, that would be cool.
That'd be so good. You'd look tough.
Really
you would
cool.
look tough.
Hey, all right, let's do this. It's just add value added.
Yes, of course.
For Friday night show. If you're not going to both of them, sorry.
Yeah.
We're doing two shows. Friday, you do the big reveal.
I was thinking that it might be a better reveal on Saturday.
Why?
Because that way we make sure people come that second night. It's a little carrot in front of them for the second night.
Well, people are gonna.
No.
What's that defeatist attitude?
No, it's not a defeatist attitude
we're gonna
at
have
all.
an empty theater on Saturday night?
Not
What's
at
going
all.
on with that,
Sold
Mr.
out.
Negative?
Not negative
We're
at all.
sold out for Saturday.
Yes.
All right. Well,
People already bought tickets. You don't think they're going to be no shows?
I don't
You're
mean
tapped
that.
into these people.
I'm not saying
more than
that.
I am. Now
I'm
you got
not
me all
saying that,
paranoid.
Mike.
In fact,
Can I say something?
Mike, I reached out to the theater because we're actually getting inquiries about Saturday night.
Right.
So I reached out to see, look, if we have maybe 10 extra pairs of tickets, we could actually get into the theater.
God, now you got me all.
No, it's not paranoid. What my thought is this.
People are asking for tickets for the sold out show.
Yes.
All right.
More
But you
for
see,
Saturday night.
What
than,
I'm saying is that
Friday
it's going
night.
to be, it won't be a big deal if they see it 2 nights in a row. Make it a one night only thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not going to show.
You're thinking. Don't think. Do it for Friday night.
All right.
Do it for Friday.
Are we doing
night.
jet
And then
black
you-
or color?
Well, whatever he wants to do.
Oh, something fun. Something fun.
He sculpted his look and make
Yeah.
your face and surprise us too. Do something unique. Make it whether the shape or it's your call. I don't care what you do.
Very cool.
It's
All right.
fine.
All right.
But I
I
think
love it.
Friday night is
All right, Friday night debut, yeah. You don't
Because,
want it.
look,
Well, there's it.
Saturday
You're
night
impatient.
is Saturday night. You know what we're doing. We're having a lot of fun. It's
Yeah,
gonna be-
absolutely. That's
Would
true.
you
It's gonna
let
be a chill show.
Carla wax your beard
No.
on Saturday night?
No.
She doesn't do that.
Oh, she
No,
didn't do that.
and
I'm sorry.
besides,
Okay.
as someone who has waxed his back numerous times, that
Right.
hurts enough. I'm not pulling out facial hair. That
Okay,
would
okay,
hurt.
just curious.
That would
By
hurt.
the way, I got
Fun.
back a back body rub with coffee grounds today.
This morning?
It was like a coffee scrub. They have all sorts of different.
Did you get a
Exotic.
caffeine rush?
I'm not saying this to promote her. I'm not saying this because we got the nice gift for Carla. I am saying this because it's true. I am all in. I am digging this because she is into it and she's using me as a guinea pig, and I'm fine. She goes, "Your legs look like they're a little sun damaged. I'd like to. You need to. Did you put sunscreen on? I'd like to put this new body scrub on your legs." I was like, she said, "I'm in the shower. Come in." I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. I'll do it. I'm all in." And I got I got my third facial. I'm all into this. This is great. She loves it.
Sun damage. Did they just like discolored or like withered and ill?
Down here,
Ankles have sunspots on them.
there are men who are proud of the fact that when they get out of the car after making their trip from Iowa into Kentucky, when they come down here, when they get out of their car, like say mid-October, and then they go back in the summer months, they never wear long pants. And I will tell you that there are guys that really kind of neglect the legs, and
They have like ashy legs.
All sorts of different combos.
Oh yeah, because you got
all
calves
sorts of different
exposed.
combos.
All the
where
hair is
it's
gone.
Sometimes there are
That
like little
disturbs me.
gribblies all over the.
That's
it's
not
nasty.
healthy. Yeah.
It's nasty. So I've become very leg focused, and she's helping me.
Well, you're
It's
taking
great
care of
having-
yourself.
And you've
Being
always
down here-
had great legs and beautiful feet.
Thank you,
Do you
Rob.
have strong
Thank you, Rob.
calves? I actually never looked.
He does.
I have strong calves.
Yeah?
It's the only muscle in my body that's strong.
Don't you have corpses, muscles that you put into your calves?
I have a cadaver ACL. Thank
That's
you
what
very
it is.
much.
I'm sorry. I was
Yeah,
confused.
thank you for wearing the cowboy boots when I took a swing at a guy. Let's take a break.
Want more? Make sure you check out The Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.